Good morning. Let's see. Boy, that broke through that support in a big way. Let's see if we can find some support here. Morning, Mark. Good morning. No, there wasn't any news on that, Matt. It's just a recent IPO, and they have a tendency to pop around a little bit for a few days. Watching to see if we can get a support level here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully everybody's doing well this morning. David, good morning. Everell, Kathy, one of three beach bums. Good morning. Debbie, watching KMRK right now. We made a play on that earlier this morning. It ran from $4.54, spiked up to 10 at one point, but it was a very quick spike, and then it pulled back and went back up to $9.19. So we were able to make a little play on it. Watching the pullback now and see if we can find a bottom here. Maybe play off the bottom again. Make another dollar maybe per share off of it if we're lucky. Doesn't seem to be holding up here on the support right now. So right now we're just sort of watching it. We're not going to play it just yet. Well, David, we've been watching Tello, Telo. Nice run on that stock, of course. Everybody knows about that one. BZAI, that's another one that everybody's been watching and playing. LAWR was another one. Robot Consulting. That had a nice little play on it. Went from, it started off at $3.54 and managed to go up to $6.57. So pretty nice, decent climb on that. It's pulled itself back down now to $4.45. So might be another play in that one. Just have to wait and watch for the bottom. So let's go back here and look at KMRK. All right, still searching for a bottom. This thing is still searching for a bottom. And we're just going to let it fall. We're going to let it fall, let it fall, let it fall. It keeps creating new lows here. It's going lower and lower and lower. Been very slow this morning on news. Fridays always are. everybody knows that's been watching me for very long knows what Fridays are like. They're very, very, very slow. All right. Did we not slow in terms of whether or not we have any runners or not? We always find some runners somewhere, but I'm just talking about news. Sometimes the news can be very, very, very slow on Fridays. We've gotten 21 press releases total this morning. 21. This time of morning, we should have at least 50, 40 to 50 of them. It's slow. Alex, good morning. OHLC is not a ticker symbol. Let's see. User 23, good morning. Fernando, good morning. Alex, yeah, I got it set up. I'm sort of, experimenting with it right now. I've got it, my new scanner set up the way I think I want to have it. I'm going to have to use it for a couple of weeks and kind of tweak it as I go with the filters to get exactly what I'm looking for. But so far, so good. So far, so good. MODG, no volume, no price movement. Nothing about Top Golf right now is of any interest at all. If I wasn't in that, let's say hypothetically, I wasn't in it and I was looking at it, I wouldn't get into it. There's nothing about it right now that, yeah, over. If you look at it from, if you pull back on the monthly, yes, it's been trending up. So if you're looking at a swing play, something a little bit longer, yeah, it might be a good one to get into. But for a day trade, just speaking solely on a day trade, there's nothing about that right now that sparks my interest at all. It's got 5,000 shares on it. I mean, that's nothing. There's no liquidity in there at all. Tello, yes, of course. Tello has been a big play this morning. TELO. Huge run in after hours. We pointed that one out to you in after hours last night. I don't know if any of you were paying attention and got some of it in after hours, but it's been up very nice. And it's still hanging in there. It's not giving up the gains yet. So we're going to continue to watch it for sure. And let's go back and look at BTOG. BTOG is still trying. It's on a very slow climb up here this morning since 7 o'clock. Popped a little bit from after hour and early morning trading. It popped up a little bit. And it's just since 7 o'clock, it's been on a real slow, steady climb. Nothing dramatic, nothing to get excited about, but it has been climbing. Looking pretty good so far. Gets a little bit more volume, it might get exciting. I've got another scanner that I'm going to be looking at here. Probably will install that scanner on my computer here this weekend, probably Sunday. Just trying to prepare myself for the loss of E-Trade Pro. I still haven't gotten a letter from them, an email telling me that it's going away. But from all rumors, everything we're hearing, at August 15th, they're going to cease having that available, even to the old school people who've had it for years. I've been trading on E-Trade Pro for probably 10 years. And it's going to be very unusual for me. Having to switch. And I mean, it's going to be different. It'll be different for sure. It's going to be Robin Hood. Wouldn't touch Robin Hood with a 10-foot pole. Look at NAC. NAC is just falling apart. Watch for those 52-week lows. I hope Sean got rid of his. Yeah, anytime you got to switch platforms, it's tough. It's tough. Oh, he didn't. Oh, he's got to be sick right now. Oh. Not to say that it can't go back up, but NAC is one of those stocks that thrives on social media scuttlebutt and the slightest little negativity in the news, and that stock goes down. Little bit of positivity, and it goes right back up. Let's go back. And if it drops down, if it would happen to drop down, I'd probably grab some more down there. BTOG at 37. Nice play. BTOG still climbing. It's been on a slow, steady climb. Now that climb is getting a little steeper as the morning progresses. Looking pretty solid there. We got about 10 minutes here until we get the 8 o'clock stuff. We're not going to be on social media very long this morning. We're going to stay on just long enough to give you the 8 o'clock press releases, and then we're going to say goodbye and get back to our Zoom. Focus on Zoom here. No after hours today for me. It's Friday. I never do Fridays. never do Friday after hours. Always take that time off. So if I don't see you this morning, I will see you Monday morning. All right. Now we are watching our KMRK, watching for the bounce off of this bottom. I drew a bottom on here. If you can see it on my chart, if you're on Zoom, you see the bottom I drew, and I drew that back here on this little green candle. And you can see the stock has been bouncing off of that. So for right now, we're going to trust that as support. And we're going to be looking for, hopefully, a nice pop, right? Maybe back up to, and it doesn't have to go up very high. It doesn't have to get back up to where it was at, in the $9 range. It only needs to get back to $7.50. It doesn't need to get clear back up to where it was for us to make a really good trade on that. From 507, 508 back to 7, that's a pretty good trade. Yeah, stop losses don't work in pre-market or after hours trading. And that doesn't matter what platform you're on. That's not an individual platform rule or anything. That's just the way the market operates. You're not allowed to use stop losses in pre-market or after hours. Now you can do a mental stop loss, which is what we do. Just sort of have it in your head where you want to jump out. Let's see. Waiting on news. We've got about, let's say 6 minutes. We've got 6 minutes to go. So BZAI pulling down pretty hard. LAWR curling back up again. Maybe a good play there. MEIP for Bob. Got it from 4. You got that backwards, Bob, or did you take a loss on that one? Got it backwards. Okay, 445 to 492. I was wondering about that. All right. Now we've got KMRK back down here on our support line. We're going to see if it holds, and you can see what's happening to the support. It's not holding up. FRSX. FRSX. Toyota, SoftBank, and iNet collaborate. on published hazard avoidance brake control system study. It's kind of fluff news. The only key word in there is collaborate, but what they're collaborating on is just a report. So it's really kind of fluff news. Now we're watching the support line here on KMRK. Seems to be holding up relatively true to the support line. Couple penny fluctuation up or down. I'm not worried about that. Not on a $5 stock. $4.92 to $5.45. Yeah, you definitely need some coffee this morning. Robert, Livewire motorcycle stock. What's the ticker symbol? Give me a ticker symbol. I don't have them all memorized. Waiting on news. We got 1 minute to go. FRSX. That one I just gave you. Now, again, my opinion is the key word in that, which is a positive keyword, is collaborate. But what they're collaborating on is a safety report. So it's not massive news. It's moving up a little bit, but to me, in my opinion, it's not one of them that I'd want to jump into. But LVWR. LVWR. Well, just looking at it, Livewire Group. Nothing about that one. It looks interesting. BTBT continues expansion of Ethereum. Approximately 120,000 Ethereum, reinforcing their treasury strategy. So another play on Ethereum. UAVS receives blue UAS clearance with Department of Defense. UAVS. UAVS. Nothing there. Department of Defense, UAVS, not second quarter versus continued support. So UAVS, CBA, culminating strategic role, LRX, patent, patient report data, LXRX. It's not moving at all. CDNA. NVNI. PRSO. PRSO 60 gigahertz wave module selected for generation equipment from Tachyon Networks. Kind of a fluff piece. Nothing there. Second quarter financials. SPAI. 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 SafePro selected by U.S. government contractor to provide ballistic protection gear into Asia Pacific region. Bob, UAVS 167 to 187. CDNA. Nothing there. BTBT. Now BTBT, it just put out a press release. This is the one from about 4 minutes ago. They're just reiterating how much of the Ethereum they bought. It got a little pump on that. Let's go back and look at Vicky. Good morning. Vicky. SPAI. Up and down. UAVS. On their aerial system receiving blue UAS clearance with the Department of Defense. For any of you that jumped on that quickly, you're doing pretty good. PTBFLY, second quarter financials. TX. PRSO. Not moving too much. Popped a little bit on that press release, but it's not moving at the moment. Yeah, we should be getting some more news popping up about crypto. All right, 497. Still watching KMRK. Not getting in a rush there. Plenty of time. Lots of room between 496 and 10 to jump in. So we're going to be very patient and wait it out. Let's see. PAI. Okay. Tello hanging in there. XPON, BTOG, UAVS on their press release. It's still hanging in there. We won't give up on it just yet. LAWR, CDAN. All right. So there wasn't a lot of press releases in there at 8 o'clock, and we kind of suspected there wouldn't be. Fridays are like that. Fridays are always pretty slow. I've often thought that Friday might be a good day to take the day off. I don't know. But all right, we're going to get back over to our Zoom meeting that's going on. It's in progress at the moment. And we will see all of you Monday morning. No live stream this afternoon. On Fridays for me, it's my day off. So you guys all have a great weekend. Hopefully the weather is extraordinary for you and you get to get outside and maybe fire up the grill and have a good weekend and have a few cold drinks. Enjoy yourself. IINN says that they are back in compliance again with NASDAQ's minimum bid price requirement. Sometimes that'll push the stock up, but not always. Next module price requirement. Still waiting on some microfloat news. That's what we need on a Friday. Kiki, good morning. So anyway, you guys have a great weekend, and Wolfpack will see you on Monday morning, bright and early, as always. We will be on our Zoom meeting at 6:45 Eastern Time, and we'll be on TikTok and YouTube around 7:35. Let's go back and look at UAVS one more time. Still pushing up. Hopefully you guys got some of that. All right. You guys have a good weekend. I'll see you Monday morning. God bless.